Hello everyone and welcome to the STC World Championships 2025. I'm here, Nuggly Eye, commentating Cop versus Vegeta today in the this is an elimination match. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little odd for a second just setting up the stream. Yeah, we have Vegeta versus Cop today. Two premier skip players, some of the best skip players in the game. And, you know, I obviously have Veg favored, however, Lewis can definitely perform some upsets. Anything's possible here. This is practice one, sorry. Both of them hitting the skip. As you can see, both players, I'm pretty sure, have 13.4 world records, so we're going to be seeing some very fast times. Obviously, the kick time being 15 seconds means that Lewis will have to rejoin here. Oh, he... Okay. Yep. Am I on... Practice 2. Here. Cosmic Cliffside. I really don't know who is the favorite here. I mean, Lewis obviously isn't known for tournament performance, but he's looking so consistent at Cosmic Skip. But Vegeta hits it as well. We're 4 for 4. And yeah, I mean, Lewis, both of them, I have not missed it. That's actually crazy. Taking quite a bit of time to practice, which I think is a smart strategy here. Wow. Not much to say here. I'm just waiting for the actual rounds because I'm kind of unsure what times, especially Lewis, is going to be getting here. I mean, so consistent at the skip, however, will it be fast enough to topple, you know, Veg, who's looking like one of the strongest skip players in the game as of today? Lewis taking quite a bit of practice here. Oh, that's like the first miss I've seen from either. Oh dear. Maybe they're taking too much practice. It's getting in their heads. Wow, Lewis, after an early exit in practice 1, is going to be taking quite a bit of time here. In a 148. Alright, heading to round 1. I think competitor is going to be aiming for sub 14 for sure. Oh. Round 1. Obviously, Vegeta, we are playing in an American server, so Vegeta will have the ping advantage, but he misses. Lewis, oh, makes the skip, but dies. Very unfortunately there. Ooh, is already not looking very strong from either of them. Lewis, an unfortunate death, could have taken a big advantage early on in the match. 19-4, 24-2. Yeah, I mean, a death there for Lewis, I honestly would be quite worried, but yeah, of course, you gotta stay consistent throughout the map. It's not all just about the cosmic, you know, the M9, as we saw with Chris against Mal. There's even more. Veg hits the skip. Lewis still trying to find it. Doesn't have enough speed. And a 13-6 from Veg. Wow. Lewis is going to be finishing a similar run to his last, 22. Lewis starting with 2 not very great runs here. However, as we saw in practice and in round 1, I'm sure he can bring it back just hitting the skip consistently. Round 3 here though. Oh, both of them missed the skip, but Lewis makes it on a second try. Quick recovery there from Lewis. 15-1. Lewis, of course, if we do give Veg this redo, which we will, Lewis's 15-1 will still count. I don't know what happened there. Veg just some technical difficulties, probably with having to rejoin after making that skip and getting kicked. Interesting. Obviously, Veg just... he hits it again. Wow. One more clean run from Veg. I mean, it might be over for Lewis on Cosmic Cliffside. And another 13-7. Another 13. I should have said. Yeah, Veg already locks in a 15.5 average. I mean, that sounds fast, but Lewis is definitely capable of beating that. Round 4 here. Both of them hit it. Ooh, Veg quite a bit faster, though. Obviously, Lewis with a little bit of a ping disadvantage. Lewis is right there with him, man. But Veg already locks in a 13.667 average, so Lewis is going to need an extremely clean run here to even have a chance on Cosmic Cliffside. However, having 13.4, I would never rule Lewis out. Let's see what he can do here. Wow, both of them hit the skip on last. Lewis just barely making that jump, which is kind of been a choke point throughout the tournament for other competitors. That specific jump, Veg, another 13.7. Same exact times as round 4 there, actually. Lewis, a 14.367 average is nothing to slouch at all. Heading on to laser tag, our first movement map of the match. Practice 1. Obviously, Veg, this is one of, if not his worst movement map. I'm not quite sure what Lewis gets on it, though. I don't think I've ever seen Lewis play laser tag. Oh, no. This Veg ties his PB. Oh, Lewis saying this is also his worst movement map, so we are in for quite an interesting round here. I mean, obviously Veg could take it just based on pure skipless, you know, ability, but Lewis, I mean, definitely, especially with the times Veg will be getting, can definitely pull off some big upset here on laser tag. I mean, a PB tie for Veg, quite impressive in practice 1. I suspect we're going to be seeing quite a bit of those in the actual rounds. Heading into practice 2. Yeah. Lewis, you should go for Mally. Only after you safety good average, though. Because you're low-key gaining on Veg through every corner. Veg using an interesting fall in him for no reason. Veg ties his PB again. Oh, Lewis, an unfortunate death in practice 2 is going to end his practice campaign. Heading on to round 1. I mean, these times of Veg is getting definitely beatable for Lewis. I mean, 22-9 should be very doable for him, to be honest. Round 1 here. I mean, if Lewis can just string together a couple nice runs, he should take laser tag, to be honest. However, Veg, never count him out. Veg on already a decent run here. Lewis quite a bit behind, didn't have the greatest start. Taking that section a little bit better, gains a tiny bit on Veg through the ending. Veg gets his first ever 22-8 ever. Veg, wow. Setting PBs in round 1 of tournament. Lewis might have to resort to some Mally strategies. We'll see how he does, though. I mean, 22-8 from Veg is already hard to topple. I mean, I don't suspect either of these competitors will be touching 22-7. So Veg, Lewis is gonna take the death. Might just have to full send Mally here. Ooh, Veg at 23. Not the quickest time at all. Ooh, maybe Lewis is trying the M9. Alright, round 3 here. Lewis maybe not opting for Mally. Yeah, he chooses to play the map out, which I don't hate, obviously. I mean, Veg, this is, despite the 22-8, this is still one of his weakest skipless maps, so, I mean, ooh, very wide line there for Lewis. Ooh, 23-1 is not going to cut it. However, remember, Lewis is on a ping disadvantage. We are not quite sure what kind of times he's getting. I mean, all these could be 22-8 touches for sure. Oh, Lewis says Lewis might need to Yoshi launch, bro, if he's getting 22-9, 23-0 touches. But he continues it. Staying moderate, staying controlled, don't go for any crazy skips. You don't have to. Lewis is on a very nice run here. Wow, 23-0 tie. Final run here for laser tag. I don't know why. Lewis was very behind at the start. I mean, if there was a start lag there, that could be a redo. If he wasn't holding W, that could be a redo. Okay, we're going to be giving a reading for Lewis's final run. Obviously, Veg's 22-9 will count. Obviously, I mean, maybe that was in Lewis's control, alt tabbing out, however, just for fair play. You know, we want to see the best match possible. Alright, final run here for Lewis. Obviously, probably will be going for Mally launch. I mean, because if he hits that, it's a guaranteed win on the map, pretty much, if he hits it with any sense of speed. Why are we still AFK? Because obviously we are trying to push out. Maybe we could see Claw versus Ev maybe after this match ends. Unsure if that will happen, but it would be awesome to see. Final round here for Lewis. Already locked in a solid, decent average. Lewis using a very thick avatar. Oh, he does get quite a bit of height off the Mally launch, but doesn't quite hit it. As we head onto Dunes. I mean, I think he took a little bit too long to set up anyways, so not sure if that would have landed regardless. Or if that would have been faster than just playing the map skipless. What? Oh. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. I actually switched back to laser tag. Alright. As we head on to Dunes by Master Daniel. Oh, it's actually by Felix Master. Another movement map. Veg will be playing this extremely risky. So again, Lewis has a... What? Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Lewis obviously has a big chance on this map as Veg is playing quite risky. Could be going for walk-off strategies, so he could be getting 32 5 touches in tournament, but he also could be DNFing. Oh, Lewis. I mean, obviously, Manx Independence Day is coming up. I'm just kidding. Lewis not going for walk-off strategy, which obviously don't hate the strategy, playing it a little safer than Veg. I mean, maybe could solidify a 32-6 average, and that would do him wonders, to be completely honest with you. Oh, bad ending there for you. That was practice 1, so we will now be heading on to practice 2. Right? Yeah. Practice 2 here. I mean, obviously Veg a little bit more versed on this map. Just got his very first 32-5 today. So, congrats to him on the world record, but world record doesn't always translate to tournament performance. As you can see, Lewis is honestly right there with Veg. Slightly different end lines. Veg's is Definitely better. Both of them, I don't know if that was intentional. Um, but both of them dying at the same section. Oh dear. Oh, Lewis dying at a crucial section of the map there. Oh dear. Wow, Veg has 9 lives like a cat. He just but Veg can keep practicing. I, he just got world record like an hour ago. So, not sure how necessary all this is. Oh. Alright. As we head onto round 1. Alright. Round 1 here. Gonna be looking for some very fast time from both. However, I do trust Lewis's consistency right now. Playing much safer than Veg. Veg doesn't seem to falter though. Ooh, yeah, just on a much better run here than Lewis. Lewis, though, I mean, staying strong, finishing out the run. And a 32-6 from Vegeta. 32-9 for Lewis, though. I mean, considering ping, that's not too far behind. I mean, that's definitely in the race. Round 2 here. Veg starting off very strong. Goes for very safe walk-offs. Lewis with the death. Veg with the death. Lewis is going to take the DNF. Veg finishing out the run for some reason. This shouldn't be necessary, however. I mean, doesn't want to take the DNF. I understand it. $53.5 from Vegeta. What? I don't know what they're talking about in chat here, or why Lewis swapped his body left and right. I'm not sure why, but cool little aesthetic change there from this. Both of them on solid runs here. Oh, Lewis almost died. Saved it though, and jumps late into the ending still. A 32-8 from Lewis there. I mean, solid ending could definitely... Lewis is still in this conversation, man. round 4 here. Veg, I mean, said he was playing it risky, but it seems to be pretty consistent. Lewis dies at the same section again. He seems to be struggling with, you know, the walk-off section, but he isn't even going for walk-off, so I don't know exactly what the cause of death is there. Vag finishing another clean run. Maybe a 32-7? 32-8. I think I saw a little mistake. I'm not quite sure, though. Lewis just taking the DNF there. Gonna need to finish out strong on this last one to take dunes. Final round for dunes here. Obviously Lewis with 2 DNFs, Veg with a DNF and a 53, so this round is pretty important for both of them. Neither one with a solid average locked in. Lewis is going to take a death here. I mean, finishing this out, hoping that Veg dies later on, which is certainly possible. However, maybe Veg heard the death and is going to be playing this quite safe, yeah. And a 32-7 from Vegeta. Oh, Lewis is imploring some glitches now. Lewis, unfortunately, finishing that map with a DNF average. Just wasn't able to string together enough runs. As we head onto map 4, Pastel Valley, where we are going to be seeing some M9s. We're going to be seeing some edge hits. We're going to be seeing some crazy skips go on. Practice 1 here. Ooh. Veg not agreeing to do skipless. Lewis, bro, we don't have to leave. I mean, we can give it more than like 3 seconds, bro. We can give a little bit more than 3 seconds of arbitration before we just leave. And Veg agrees to do skipless for Lewis. I think that does mean Pixel, though. So they're still good. Okay. We're doing practice 1 here. I guess, for some reason. We're just doing practice for fun, though. I mean, Veg... Pastel Skipless might be the only map that he's worse than Laser Tag Skipless on. Practice 1 here. Lewis seems much more consistent than Vegeta. Oh, just as I say that, the commentator's curse. Vegeta's going to be using animations to squeeze every single frame out of this. Won't be going for pole jump. I'm very curious to see what Lewis will do. Doesn't go for pole jump either, which that's a good strategy. That is a good strategy. I was just curious. Oh, obviously Veg was trying some pole strategies last night and really was unable to figure it out. So Pastel Skipless is really... He is at the disadvantage here. Lewis, I didn't know he was even good at Pastel Skipless, to be honest, so this is quite an interesting choice. I thought we were going to be seeing basically pure skip being played from Lewis here. However, if you know Pastel Valley Skipless, you know that this is one of the most technically advanced, you know. This is much more complex than your average skipless map here, which I think will suit Lewis's skill style. get into practice too. Both Lewis is much faster than Vegeta though. Very good pixel jump from Lewis there in practice too. Lewis basically. Oh, and Veg takes a death in practice too. Wow, Lewis is looking very strong here. See how Veg. I mean, of course, both competitors can bail out with the pole jump there. Still considered skipless. Very inconsistent though. But I think doable if you need to. Don't go for it, Lewis, unless you genuinely need to. What? Sorry about that. Round 1 here for Pastel Valley. Obviously, Lewis, I think, is favored on this map. I mean, he's looking very strong in practice. Both of them, but Lewis is slightly better. Here we go. Veg, I mean, they're about equal considering their ping at the start. 25-3 Veg, 25-4 Lewis. You're not oh, Lewis was not recording. Oh dear. I don't know why he was not recording, bro. Yeah, definitely start recording there, Lewis. Oh, Lewis bounces on Pixel. Might need to take a pull here to take. Oh, he doesn't. I mean, Veg is the death, though. So Lewis is still going to have the advantage here. Just not the fastest time. Oh! Just dies at the ending. He doesn't know that the ending you kind of got to take safe because it's stupid. Yeah, the ending is so easy to miss because you actually have to get into a weird invisible border. You really got to get inside that. You can't graze the end zone at all. You have to fully jump into it. Oh dear, and a DNF for both. Lewis's big advantage turned into not. That's unfortunate. Round 3 here. Both of them, I mean, one clean run, one not. Lewis 0.1 behind, didn't record it, so won't even be able to touch retime that. Lewis barely misses. Veg is going to be running away here. Doesn't go for pole jump. Wants the safety. Yeah, probably another 0.3 fight, I guess. Yeah, 25-3 from Veg there. Lewis finishing this out. I mean, not ideal for Lewis. However, he was doing great in practice. I'm sure he can clutch up. All right. Round 4. Lewis, kind of a lot on the line on Pastel Valley here. Makes the pixel very tight as Veg dies. Wow, very clean run here from Lewis. If he can finish this out, it'll be great for his average. Wow, that was genuinely a really good pixel there. 25-3 from Lewis, considering ping. Oh, not DNFing. Oh. Veg. Take the DNF there. So both of them have 2 DNFs. Well, Lewis technically does have a bit of an advantage having a 35 instead of a DNF, but for all intents and purposes, that they both have 2 clean runs is all I'm trying to say. Veg 2.3s, Lewis 0.4 and 1.3. So it'll all come down to consistency here. Lewis misses! Lewis is so sad. Oh no. And just to clarify, I only giggled because of Lewis's reaction in the chat there. As we head into Dragon's Lair. Oh, so close there for Lewis. Was definitely able to take Pastel Valley, but just couldn't bring his consistency together when it mattered most. Dragon's Lair. I'm not sure if either will be going for wall hop. But I know if Lewis wants a chance on Dragon's Lair, honestly will be going for wall hop because Veg is one of the strongest skipless players on Dragon's Lair right now. Very close to getting a 0.3 IGT for himself. Lewis is going to play skipless though. Which, I mean, don't hate the strategy, but, you know. Oh, Veg trying the new ending strategy, which honestly, not to discredit the strategy, but I don't really prefer going for it unless you're very experienced at it. I don't know how much Veg has practiced it, but it does take a little bit of practice and getting used to before it's even worth going for in world records, let alone in tourney. Oh, some DNFs there from Lewis though. Not looking the most consistent. Round. Practice 2. Lewis saying he's going for wall hop if he gets 3 skipless finishes. Which I actually really like that strategy there from Reese. Oh, Veg dying, showing that his consistency isn't all there on Dragon's Lair. Oh, Lewis. I'm not sure if he knows what the strategy is or if he's intentionally doing something or if that was a mistake or what. Oh, I don't like that at all. He seems to be jumping in between the little... Round 1 here. Sorry about the silence. I just need to rest my voice a little bit. It is hurting to talk. Round 1. Lewis opting for wall hop after 3 skipless runs. He's going to want those skipless runs early, though, so obviously would prefer to have 2 chances at the skip rather than 1. And I think if Veg gets 3 clean runs, before Lewis gets 3, I think he should just go all out, try to hit the skip once. I mean, because there's no reason to safety if your safety runs are just objectively going to lose. But only a 0.1 loss there from Lewis. Wow. Right there with Veg. Round 2. I think that was kind of an ideal start for Lewis. I mean, not counting like a DNF there from Veg. Taking quite different. Veg the death. Wow, Lewis could be running with Dragon's Lair. Another 28-7 from Lewis. Veg is finishing this out as always. $28, 48-9. I mean, Lewis staying consistent. I really like what he's piecing together. I mean, if he wants to go for one more skipless run, he can. If he wants to, just bail and go for skip on last 3, try to win the map, I mean, that would be a totally understandable strategy as well. Lewis saying he's going skipless for 3rd just to lock in an average. Maybe just wants to record an average, just try not to DNF. I know DNF averages aren't always the most fun to, host. Oh, not a great turn here from Lewis. Can definitely still be a 28-8 though. Veg, another DNF. He's making too many mistakes here. As Lewis a 28-6. Lewis, very strong run there. That very strong run there from Lewis, to be honest. I wasn't even expecting that to get a 28-7. Now it's up to Lewis if he wants to try for more 0.6s or if he wants to, go for skip. He's going for skip. Obviously, the thing about skip is you only get 1 chance per round. There's nothing you can do after you fail it. Oh, fails it first attempt. I don't like that he lets go of W. That's definitely inoptimal there. Would rather prefer a lower launch. Veg probably finishing this out. Over jumps! Veg the DNF, Lewis the DQ. Lewis hitting the skip eventually in practice, so. Lewis just getting as much practice as possible. Obviously, these flicks are going to just disqualify this off the bat. Ooh, Lewis not looking very consistent. But obviously, Veg. Counting Veg, first off, obviously Veg not in ideal situations. Yeah, he's guaranteed to lose Dragon's Lair. So, round 5 here. Lewis, just one more attempt at the skip. Really like what he put together skipless wise on dragons, so even if he misses, there's nothing to be ashamed of on dragons. Oh, barely misses it. Veg, just gonna try to finish this out. Would like to, you know, get an average at least. Or even if it counts at 48. Yeah, 28-6. Lewis, DNF. Thank you all so much for watching. That was a great match there. I'm pretty sure Vegeta won that 4-1. However, obviously with touches, anything's possible. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.